All right, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Secondly, we want to give double honors to the elders apostles, a great millstone who rule well and teach well, and who are the true leaders of Israel today. I also like to give another shout out to the head of the Man in Israel camp, Kazak, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. I also like to give another shout out to Yeshua Akim throughout the four corners of the earth that's pushing his truth and all sincerity and righteousness in these last days. And another quick shout out to you Israelite foreigners that's looking like the other heathen nations causing confusion, coming back to your heritage in these last days. And another quick shout out to you few you sisters out there that stand in order and doing what y'all need to do in these last days. All right, to y'all, I like to say shalom, right? And today I'm going to this quick lesson. All right, basically going into, niggas always getting on, starting with the elders apostles of Great Millstone first and foremost, right? Getting on us about, always hopping on the MOTB, man, right? They always say, why y'all always going to the MOTB? 90% of y'all videos be MOTB. Nigga, the reason why we harp on the MOTB so much because that's future prophecy. That's something that gotta happen before Yahweh Shai second return happens. So, and ultimately we gotta get that warning out, man, for our people not to take it. But ultimately we know that they're gonna take it, but we still gotta warn them to get the blood off our hands, man. All right, these other camps, they don't hop on the MOTB because they truly they don't believe in it. And second of all, they just wanna confound the so-called white man. Don't, not saying nothing wrong with it, but that's all they want to, do is debate, man. Who's salvation for, or who is Jake? Who are the real Israelites? Like I said, nothing wrong with it, but that's all they want to touch upon is, debates, man. No, we got to give out that warning as well, man. It ain't all about defending the gospel, which that's a big part of it, but it's also to give out warning as well, man. You see that? We out here to give warning and to defend the gospel, man. It's not just defending the gospel and that's it, man. No. We got to warn the people, man. All right, just like the prophets of old. What they say? They prophesy many great kingdoms, right? Evil, war, and pestilence, man. And something we doing different that they wasn't doing back then is warning about the MOTB, man. Matter of fact, let me go into the book of Habakkuk because we seeing it come to pass, man. All right. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Talking about what? The MOTB or any future prophecy. But from my point, I'm saying the MOTB. Because that's the vision that's yet for an appointed time, meaning it's going to come to pass in a due time, man, that the Lord wanted to come to pass, right? So it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. You see that? And right now it's starting to speak. We're starting to see it on the mainstream news, man. We're starting to see it more and more and more, man, right? So it says, it's like it says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Why it's not going to lie? Because it's going to truly come. It's going to come to pass because the Lord said it's going to come to pass. The Lord said he's a man where he should not lie, right? And what else the Lord said? The Lord said it should not return unto me void. The prophecies that he said, that he mentioned in the scriptures, he said they're not going to return unto him void, man. Meaning they're going to come to pass. They're not going to come to pass, man. Right? So it says, but at the end it should speak and not lie. Though it tarry. You see that? Though it tarry, meaning it don't feel like it's coming to pass. It feel like it's coming slowly. Right? It says, though it tarry, wait for it. You gotta be, that's another thing about this truth, man. You gotta be patient, man. And when you go into the word patient, it means to suffer, man. You see, and that's something niggas don't want to do. They don't want to suffer in this truth, man. All right, we supposed to suffer with Yahweh Shai, man. He suffered for us, so we gotta suffer for him, man. You see? So it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. You see that? And it's not tarrying anymore, man. So that's why we hopping on it so much, man. We hopping on it even more because we seeing it come to pass, and we got to give out that warning to get the blood off our hands, like I said, man. And that's something these other camps ain't doing. They're not getting the blood off their hands. They're not telling the people, our people, that the MOTB is the Quran, man. They telling them it's Christianity, it's sin, it's an embargo, is sleeping with white women, going off. You see, and they got blood on their hands, right? They not warning the sheep, man. They hirelings, man, right? That's why the scripture said, woe be unto you pastors that scatter my sheep, man. In Jeremiah 23:1. But like I was saying, getting the blood off our hands, that's why we're going to MOTB so much, so we can get the blood off our hands, man, right? Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17 says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, right, and this wicked, it's not talking about Esau Edom. It's talking about 2/3 of our people in this context. It says, when I say unto the wicked, because we understand that the chief wicked is Esau Edom, but when you read it in context, we know this wicked right here is talking about Israel, because it said if they turn from their wickedness. We know Esau can't turn from his wickedness, man. Like the scripture said, can a leopard change his spots? Roughly paraphrasing. You know, so Esau can't change who they naturally is, man. All right, so Ezekiel 3:18 says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, right? Not warning him of the prophecies, the future prophecies that's about to come on the pass, like the MOTB, you know, the World War III, you know, Jacob's trouble, right? It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked man from his wicked way, or even warning them from the actually wicked way, right? Or warning them from any prophecies that's about to come to pass, right? It says, to save his life, right? We doing all this to save your life, Jake or Eve. It says, the same wicked man should die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. You see that the Lord gonna kill him because he took the Quran, or he didn't want to change from his wickedness, or he didn't want to believe what he's saying. It said he's gonna die, but guess what? It said the blood I'm gonna require at your hands because you didn't give him warning not to do that. You see that? Verse 19, it says, yeah, if thou warn the wicked, right? We warning y'all. We telling y'all the MOTB coming. We telling y'all players coming. We telling y'all that y'all need to change from y'all wicked ways. It says, yeah, if thou warn the wicked, and he turned not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. You see that? You don't warn him. You don't gave him the warning. You don't told him not to take that karama. You don't told him to change from his wickedness. You don't told him to stop, committing adultery and all this, right? It said you don't warn him, and he said, and he died. He gonna die because he didn't want to change. But your soul hasn't been delivered. You done got the blood off your hand. You done did what you had to do. That's why we hop on the MOTB so much, man. That's why. Because we trying to get the blood off our hands, man. We giving y'all the warning so we can get the blood off our hands, man. We don't care if y'all don't want to listen to us, but we just going to do what the Lord commanded us to do, regardless of the fact, how mad y'all get at us or not. We're going to give that warning, man. Thus said the Lord, And that's something, like I said, that's something these other camps ain't doing, giving out warning, man. They want to teach how to be a good husband, and it's not saying nothing wrong with it, but we're not in that time, man. I want to be a good, how to be a good husband, doing videos on that, man. We giving out warning, man, right? And how can you call, like I said all the time, man, how can you call yourself a prophet and you're not prophesying about nothing, man? You teaching the congregation how to be a good husband, how to treat your kids, how to be a good wife. That ain't, that. Anyway, man. Revelation 19:10. It's another reason, we always hop on the MOTB a lot. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. All right. And it's talking about the angel, that came up to John the Revelator, right? And John was about to worship at his feet. And the angel like, hell no, man. Don't do that. I'm your fellow brother, man. He said, I'm thy fellow servant and of thy brother that had a testimony of Yahweh Shai. Because, like I said, John was about to get ready to worship him. He like, hell no, man. I'm just your brother, man. That's what he was telling John. And he said, I'm thy fellow servant and of thy brother that had the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh. For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. You see that? It says, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. We coming in the spirit of prophecy, man. You see that? That's why we always hop on the MOTB, nigga. For you niggas that's always saying why we always do videos in the MOTB. Nigga, because we got to, man. This is the next trend, man, that's coming out. And a lot of you niggas gonna take it, man. A lot of you different Israelite camps gonna take that MOTB, man. You know, a lot of y'all congregation leading y'all to death. You know, and he gonna have a lot of blood on his hand. Bishop Nate, General Yohana, Naquan from WFI. Who else don't believe in MOTB? IDC. How do you say that? I'm about to say college. How do you say that? It's like the camp. Who else don't believe? I'm calling out all the camps that don't believe it that I could think of. Sons of Thunder. HOI. That's the camp I was thinking about too. You know, they don't believe in. The only camp that believe in the MOTB that I know of is GMS, GOCC, and they don't teach it. Sakari, they barely teach it. And a camp that I know as well is Sons of Jacob, and they barely teach it. GMS is the only camp that's faithfully hopping on the MOTB and giving out that warning, man. You know. All right, so let me get one more preset and we'll close it out. Sick of Idris. See some. Let me see some. I know the one I want is Second Idris 15, but I was trying to see something. All right, Second Idris, Second Idris 15 in verse 1, it says, "Behold, speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord Yahweh Shai." That's the main reason we're doing it, because the Lord is putting it in our mouths to say what it is and to bring it out. Because you other Israelite camps ain't gonna bring it out. Y'all ain't gonna get that warning. If we want, man, if we want for GMS giving us warning about the MOTB, 9 times out of 10, damn near everybody will take it more than likely. You know, eventually. You know. And that's why we always hopping on it, because the Lord said He's gonna put it in our mouths. So you basically trying to stop the Lord from having the MOTB being brought out. You basically telling the Lord to shut the hell up. Basically. That's what you're doing, telling the Lord to shut the fuck up. We tired of hearing about the MOTB. And if you got that type of mindset, man, you just need to leave this true, man. You're not a prophet. You can't call yourself no prophet. You're not trying to hop on the MOTB. And I had to tell myself that too, because I used to do MOTB videos a lot. But then I was like, man, I got tired of doing it. But, you know, we're not supposed to switch up the damn doctrine. You know, the Lord wants you to bring it out. Continue to fucking bring it out, man. And make different points on it, man. You know, that might be just the talent the Lord gave you. Is to faithfully hop on the MOTB. You know? You can't just, you know, just because, you know, you might not can't go into other stuff, the Lord might be just want you to hop on that one thing. Or the Lord might be just want you to hop on the 12 tribes. The Lord might want you to get on Jake. Or the Lord wants you might be, you know, to hop on famine, or the Lord might want you to hop on videos about faith, or who's salvation for. You know, the Lord might just want you to just do that one simple thing. The forward the ministry. You know, that's one of my favorite parables is the one where the Lord gave out the different talents. You know, He may gave brothers different 5 talents, 3 talents, 1 talent. You know, whatever talent the Lord gave you, use it, man. Don't just put it to the side and hide it like that one man did, because he only had 1 talent. You know, that 1 talent might be was just to hop on the MOTB, but the nigga ain't want to do it because he got tired of doing it. Or he just didn't believe, you know. But anyway, Lord, when this video was edifying, I'm going to close it out with giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Shalom to the next time. Shalom.